What are you doing?
Wait a sec, can you see me?
Yes.
Oh, I totally misunderstood that whole groom can't see the bride in her wedding dress thing.
Not only can I see you, you look unbelievable. Hey, I got you a little something.
Oh, you shouldn't have. What is it?
Sit.
Oh, good boy, but Mommy's getting the treat, Kay?
Dharma, running off and getting married the day we met was the craziest, most brilliant, truest moment of my life.
Yeah. What'd you get me?
Will you let me finish? Dharma Finkelstein, will you please marry me again, this time in a big, obnoxious gala organized by my mother?
Oh, my God.
Okay, now don't freak out. It's not about materialism. I mean, it's just a symbol of my love.
And it's a honker. I love it. Oh, I love you.
Love you too.
You ever done it with a bride?
Thanks for stopping by. Go away.
Gregory, it's your mother.
It's not enough. She does this in my dreams. Come in.
What are you doing here? You can't see her in her dress.
See, that's what I thought.
All right, that's enough. Come on, Dharma, we have to do your hair, your makeup, your nails.
Oh, I did that already, see?
Yes, well, humor me.
Bye, Grim.
Bye, bride.
Oh, please, cut the lovey-dovey crap. We have a wedding to put on. Do you understand that we have only 2 hours to do everybody's hair and makeup, locate the cake, figure out how to do a champagne toast for 150 guests with only 2 cases of champagne, 12 bottles in each case?
Oh, man, I hate word problems.
Oh, no. Edward was supposed to take this down to the groomsmen. I can't ask him to do one thing, not even... Oh, here. Would you take this box of boutonnieres to the men?
Hey, I'm not your gopher. I'm the maid of honor.
Well, try thinking less honor, more maid.
Kiss Greg for me.
Dharma, dear, please cooperate with me. I am trying to make this a day that you will never forget.
Can I go to the bathroom?
No.
That'll do it.
Hi, honey.
Oh, look at you.
Look at you. Thunder only happens when it's raining.
Yes, this is Mrs. Montgomery. Yes, I just passed the hors d'oeuvre tray, and there's still no deviled eggs. Donde los huevos, el diablo?
Dharma, want you to have this. It's the fertility goddess that presided over your conception.
Thank you, Abby. You're gonna have to fight your way through 2 forms of birth control, my little friend.
Yes, I'll be right there. Dharma, please. The chair. Thank you.
Kitty, you and I have an important job to do today.
Well, I have several important jobs to do. Right now, I have to go down to the kitchen and lay 3 dozen eggs.
I know. But if you could just spare a moment, I just thought this would be a nice time for you and I to give some wisdom to Dharma, you know, because we are the elder women of the tribe.
We are?
We're the grizzled old she-wolves of the pack.
Ah, much better. Dharma, I have a little wisdom for you. Right now, your life is filled with love, and that is a wonderful thing, a great thing. But that lasts about a year, 18 months, tops. So I would join some clubs. Excuse me.
I think she has some issues.
Okay, Dharma. When a man and a woman come together, it's like 2 streams joining to become a mighty river of love that flows endlessly to empty into the cosmic ocean.
Oh, God, now I really have to go to the bathroom.
It's a nice dress.
Burns my flesh.
You can feel the heat.
Where are you going?
I think I'm gonna score with the freaky chick.
I keep feeling like there's something I should be doing.
Gregory, relax. You're supposed to feel useless on your wedding day. It prepares you for the rest of your married life.
Oh, thanks, Dad. That's nice. I hope that's part of your toast.
I gotta tell you, Greg, your old man has a point. That's why Abby and I never got married. Too stifling. It becomes all about roles.
Oh, admit it, Finkelstein. Your roles are in the same ringer as the rest of us.
Not true. I've got a lot of freedom in my relationship.
Can you sleep with other women?
No.
Do you have to call home when you're late?
Well, I try never to be late.
I rest my case. Gin!
That's what I need, a case of gin.
All right, that's $22 you owe me.
I'll be right back. I allow Abby to carry the money.
All right, easy now. There we go. Up. Good. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, I can see my house from up here.
Very amusing. And now walk towards me. That's a girl. Very good. Up, up, up. Good, good, good. All right, now the headpiece.
Okay, but my shoes are pinching me.
Of course they are. They're Italian. Up. Oh, that is perfect.
Oh, okay.
There.
Kitty,
Yeah?
it's piercing my brain.
That's good. Won't fall off. Oh, Lord, what is that stench?
I'm burning sage to cleanse the room of evil spirits.
Well, I will open the window and let the little devils out.
Ladies,
Oh. Oh, no. What are you wearing?
Aquavelva. Too much?
That is not a rose. That is a carnation.
What's wrong with the carnation?
Nothing if it's on an Appalachian prom dress.
Darm, come here. Let's all take a moment and hold hands and get nice and centered.
Oh, good, because I really need you guys right now.
Oh, we're here for you, baby. We're here for you. All right, we're going to close our eyes and focus all our energy on Dharma.
Abby, I need $22.
Why?
I don't need your permission. I just need $22.
And we're sending all the energy to Dharma.
Larry, did you eat meat?
No.
You ate meat. I can smell it.
That's my tongue. It's made of meat.
Either one of you, just a little energy my way.
All right. It's okay if you ate meat, Larry. I just want you to understand it makes you belligerent.
And now we're sucking the energy out of Dharma.
No, what makes me belligerent is your veggier-than-thou attitude.
Good luck with your meat fight.
Son, can I give you some advice?
Yeah, that would mean a lot to me, Dad.
Put the 4 over here on top, and then you can move the king back here.
Both of you, take off those ridiculous boutonnieres. Edward, checkbook.
Why?
Because there's a problem, I'm throwing money at it.
Is there anything I can do?
No, darling. You have enough to do.
Right, I haven't wound my watch out here yet.
Look at these. They're awful.
Kitty, they're just flowers. Nobody cares.
And by nobody, you mean you.
Yes.
Well, let me tell you something, Edward. Everybody cares. And by everybody, I mean me. I care, Edward. That is my job in this family. I care. I care at every Christmas dinner. I care at every business function. I care every time that maid puts a meal down in front of you. And for some reason or other, you don't seem to notice.
All right, all right. Here's the checkbook.
Thank you. Thank you, Edward. I will tuck this away in the gaping void that was once my soul.
Don't lose the pen this time.
Hi, stranger. How's it going?
Great. Couldn't be better.
I know, me too. I'm having such a wonderful time. Can we go home now?
Gregory!
Ah, quick, in here. It's the Queen of Pain.
You know, I thought I was the only one who called her that.
Greg, is unbelievable, okay? Now I know why people elope.
Dharma, we eloped.
I guess we're just a couple of overdressed idiots then, huh?
It's almost over.
It hasn't even started yet. Why can't we just leave?
Because we'd never be able to face these people again.
Aw, you promise?
We gotta go back. It'll get better, I swear.
Dharma!
Ah! Oh, God, it's her. Oh, God, if she finds out I'm in here, there's no telling what she'll stick in my head. Okay, quick. Make a break for it. This meeting never happened. You don't know me.
Vaya con Dios.
Chili con queso.
They're gone. Now, where were we?
I don't know where you were, but I'm done. Thanks. See ya.
What do you mean you're done?
Done? As in give me my shoes and point me toward the door? Okay, now all I need is my shoes.
So I said, come on, you're killing me. Huh? It's the bride that's supposed to have something blue.
Pete, in the closet? My coat's in there.
Just one dog-faced boy short of a freak show.
So I said, best man. You're not even the best man in this closet.
Ah, funny story. Go tell Greg.
I'm telling you, I did not know they were meat.
Can we not do this now?
Okay, I'm sorry, honey. You honestly thought the waiter was offering you figs in a blanket?
Just can't tell you how aggravating it is that your mother attributes everything I say and do to what I eat and how I breathe and the phases of the moon.
Fine, Larry, you're the exception.
Hi.
Hi.
Quick, create a diversion while I slip down through this dress and tunnel out of here.
My friends, we come together today to celebrate the joyous union of Dharma Freedom Finkelstein and Gregory Clifford Montgomery.
Clifford? I didn't know your middle name was Clifford.
A wedding invites us all to share in the boundless happiness of love. We come together not simply to witness the union of Gregory and Dharma, but to strengthen it by our example. So I would like to invite at this time all the couples among us to share quietly a heartfelt expression of their love for each other.
You're eating God's creatures.
Well, then he shouldn't have made them so tasty.
What?
I said I want a divorce.
And she thought I was gonna screw this up.
Can't believe you did this at our wedding.
Greg, you can't ask them to ignore their feelings.
Why not? They've been doing it for 30 years. You couldn't hold out one more day?
Let's everybody squeeze up nice and close and happy family.
come on, Edward. Maybe it'd be helpful if you just gave Kitty one reason why the two of you should stay together.
Dharma, let's drop it.
Oh, come on, Edward. One reason the two of you should not get a divorce.
I'd lose my shirt.
Okay, let's jump it.
Ooh, big smile.
Hey, Abby, know what the secret ingredient in my vegetarian chili is? Moo.
And so happy.
All right, everyone, let's welcome the newlyweds to the dance floor for their first dance as man and wife, Donna and Craig.
Odds are he means us.
I never thought hell would be catered.
Come on.
Donna wants somebody to love. Donna needs somebody to love.
It's Dharma.
It's actually don't ya, body to love. We should all find some.
Remind me again why we had this party.
To make all these people happy.
Look, Abby, white sugar. Refined white sugar.
All I'm saying is I'm a person. You know, I have needs. You're not even gonna let me finish a sentence, are you?
30 years, Edward, and you've never noticed one damn thing. Quick, what color are my eyes?
Lovely.
No.
Well, they look happy to me.
Then our job here is done. Freedom.
Clifford.
Will you cut that out?
Okay, you know what? Don't take this the wrong way, okay? But this is absolutely the last time I'm gonna marry you.
You know, someday our parents will be gone, and we'll look back on this day and not miss them so much.
That is a terrible thing to say. Say it again.
It's scary. 30 years ago, my mother and father stood in front of a minister and said the exact same words we just did. And look at them.
That won't happen to us. I, Dharma Freedom Finkelstein, promise to never ever become my mother.
Or my mother.
Like that's possible.
I, Gregory, not saying the middle name Montgomery, promise that I will not bottle up my feelings for 30 years and spew them like a volcano at our children's wedding.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thank you.
Okay. I promise to always let you be you and me be me.
Thank you.
As long as every now and then we get to get naked and switch.
Okay. And do you promise to always look at me with that light in your eyes?
You promised to always brush my hair off my face like that.
Yes.
And kiss me like that.
And make me feel like the luckiest man in the world.
Yeah.
The maid of honor cuts the cake. The maid of honor cuts the cake. We don't know where the bride is, so that's who cuts the cake.
Abby.
I'm not watching you eat another meatball, Larry.
I don't feel good.
Come on, let's go find the kitchen. I'll make you some peppermint tea.
With a little cake?
No cake.
Okay.
Kitty,
Oh, you were right, Edward. Nobody cares. Bride and groom have left the wedding. The ice swan looks like a fat cobra with a beak. Some pierced gentleman named Turk is bobbing for bridesmaids in the reflecting pool.
But this wedding cake you selected is wonderful.
Oh, Edward. Thank you for noticing. However, this is a wedge of brie. You're drunk, aren't you?
That's what the gals in the ladies' room said.
Oh, come on, Edward. Let's dance.
You got it, Green Eyes.
They're blue, Edward. They're blue.
I'm bringing coffee, 'cause he likes coffee. It's really sloppy. That rhymes with coffee. Ha! Hey, Larry, what's up?
Can I borrow your boombox?
Oh, sure. What you need it for?
No reason. I'm not going to do anything bad with it. Do you still have that catapult you built?
Jane's got it. What do you need a catapult for?
No reason. See ya.
Did you catch that? Yeah, I thought so too. I'm bringing coffee.
So, what do you think, counselor? Do I have a case?
Looks like a slam dunk to me. Hi. You slipped and fell on a wet floor. The convenience store owner is liable for that.
Oh, what convenience store?
The Speedy Mart up the street.
Oh, the one owned by that nice couple from Cambodia. The wife's a riot. She has a great Seinfeld impression. What order socko?
Do you remember what time this was?
Yeah, it's a little after 2 a.m., because that's when they kick you out of O'Shaughnessy's.
Were you drinking at O'Shaughnessy's?
No, I was there for the fine Irish cuisine.
Well, excuse me, but if you were drunk when you fell, maybe you shouldn't be suing Mr. and Mrs. Veerpont.
Mr. Marsh, were you drunk?
Nah, not really. That's why I stopped for a six-pack.
Well, I don't want to judge you here, but don't you think you share responsibility for slipping and falling?
That's for the court to decide, Dharma. They'll apportion responsibility.
But Greg, if Mr. Marsh doesn't assume responsibility for his life, how is he going to grow as a human being?
She's got you there.
What about your neck? All the pain and suffering?
Now he's got you.
You see? Sit up straight, head above heart, above hiney. Good. Oh my God, yeah, there's your problem. How's that?
Whoa, that's amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just remember, this is temporary. The real problem is your life, and as soon as you assume responsibility for it, you'll be able to change it.
Do you think I drink too much?
Do you think you drink too much?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should call Mr. Verapong and apologize for throwing up in his freezer case.
There's a phone in the living room.
Thank you.
Wow. Now I understand why you love the law. You really get to help people. Well, anyway, long story short, that's why I sleep naked after I play basketball.
Patricia, did I mention that Gregory's in private practice now?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for someone to handle my divorce.
You and Guillermo are getting divorced?
Dharma, Patricia, and Guillermo are not married.
Oh. So he's not a tennis pro, he's a tennis pro.
Kitty had a hell of a tennis pro. Big, strapping fellow.
Anyway.
Really improved her game. I noticed right away.
He was
An actual tennis pro.
You are a very sexy woman.
Thank you, Guillermo.
And I am a very sexy man.
I'm teaching him English.
Well, bravo.
Mrs. Richfield, I'd be happy to take a look at your case.
Oh, that would be wonderful. It's really very cut and dried. Not one of those divorces with messy emotional issues.
Well, stop by and we'll start the paperwork.
Well, I think this worked out marvelously for everyone.
Especially Ralph Ridgefield. He'll be able to get one of those condos down at the marina.
You are a very sexy man.
Thank you, Geronimo.
Let me give you our address and phone number.
Hello? Am I the only one here concerned that a marriage is ending and there are no emotional issues?
Yes.
How long were you and Ralph married?
25 years.
Wow, where did you meet him?
At a dance.
He asked you to dance?
No, actually, I had to ask him to dance. He was so shy.
You fell in love with him right there, huh?
Yes.
Okay, well, I guess you won't be needing this.
Clean sheet day! Oh, boy, don't you love clean sheet day? They're all crisp and 100% dog hair free.
Uh-huh.
That's it? That's how you celebrate clean sheet day? You're like the Grinch who stole clean sheet day.
Dharma, I'm reading.
VCR instruction manual?
Uh-huh.
You're mad at me.
I'm not mad.
The veins in your temple are pulsing.
I'm not mad.
Lub dub, lub dub, lub dub.
You want to know what's bothering me? I will tell you what's bothering me.
Wait. What's the rule?
Dharma.
We agreed. We don't poison the marital bed with arguing.
We're not arguing.
I think we are.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
I am trying to start a legal practice, and it's a little difficult when you keep fixing my clients' problems.
Okay, so these people who come to you, you don't want to help them.
Of course I want to help them, but, you know, in a court of law, with motions and maneuvering and a shark-like ferociousness masked by boyish good looks.
Boy, you've really thought this through, haven't you?
A girl wrote it in my yearbook.
Okay, I think I get it. Even though I don't think it's the right kind of help, I should let you help them.
Yes.
Fine. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I care about people.
All right, get up.
What? What'd I say? What?
I care about people. I care a lot. That's why I got into the law. I use the law to protect people.
I know you do, honey. That was a snide comment. I apologize.
Thank you.
I really respect and admire what you do.
Thank you.
But you have to admit, Greg, in an ideal world, we wouldn't need lawyers.
Get up.
Larry, please come to bed.
He's got to pay.
Good neighbors don't resolve their disputes with violence.
Not using violence. I'm using Ted Nugent.
Dharma, I have a client coming over any minute.
I know. I promised not to be here, but I have to wait for the shower because Pete and Jane are using it.
Why?
Because they like to have sex in the shower, and their hot water's not working, and it's really tough for Pete when the cold water hits.
Got it. Thank you.
It's funny because she says he's fine in the ocean.
Hi, Mr. Norton. Come on in. This is my wife, Dharma.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. And that is the last you will hear out of me.
I didn't realize you worked out of your home.
Yeah, I have an office down the hall, but some friends of ours are Why don't we just have a seat here?
I'm a little nervous. There's a lot of money involved.
Understandable. So, how can I help you?
I want to sue my mother.
Your mother?
See, she forced me to go partners with her in this restaurant.
Forced you?
I can't say no to her, which is why my wife left me. Anyway, I noticed some discrepancies in the books. So I went into Mother's room.
You live with her?
She lives with me.
I see.
In her house. Anyway, if she needed money, she just could have come to me. Lord knows I worship the ground that woman walks on.
You don't need to sue your mother. You just need to get out of that house and start a life for yourself. And who knows? Maybe then your wife will come back to you if you cut the damn apron strings. But then again, I'm not a lawyer.
She reminds me of Mother.
You're gonna be sorry you used all your toilet paper.
Larry, what are you doing?
Nothing. Hey, thanks for your help, good buddy. I'll take it from here.
Uh-oh.
Larry, you're cleaning this up.
Why? It's your goat.
Are you sure you want to do this? It was so much fun having you work at home.
Yeah, it was fun for me too. But I think that this will project a more professional image.
Cute secretary. Does she type?
I have to share a bathroom with the dance studio across the hall. It's only a problem after juice break.
All right. Well, I just hope this isn't because of me.
Absolutely not. I just need a quiet place without distractions. There's somebody in there, honey. Maybe it's a little bit because of you.
Wow. These are some really crappy offices.
Did you watch your mouth in front of the ballerina, Pete?
I saw her. That's why I said crappy.
What can I do for you, Pete?
I need a lawyer.
You are a lawyer.
I'm a crappy lawyer.
Why do you need a lawyer?
Nothing in our apartment is working. I want to sue the landlord.
What? You're gonna sue Mrs. Spinoza, Pete? She's such a sweet old
Dharma.
lady.
You promised.
Yes, I did. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Pete.
Anyway, you know, she won't return any of our calls, so I want to sue her for $1.3 million.
How did you arrive at that figure?
Well, the stove doesn't work, so we've had to eat out a lot, you know, and took cabs. I tip big, you know that.
And the terrible emotional damages.
That's the .3. I mean, you know how humiliating it is when you're trying to do it in the shower and the cold water hits you.
Stop. Pete, I'm going to refer you to one of my esteemed colleagues.
You want me to get a lawyer out of the yellow pages?
Or a plumber or a psychiatrist, whatever you need.
Wait a minute. Pete's not gonna be one of your clients?
Nope.
Can I have him?
Sure, but you have to keep him outside.
Thanks. Come on, Petey.
Juice break.
You sure you don't want some biscotti? I can't eat them. Maybe when I can afford new teeth.
Dunk 'em, you old crybaby. Now fix our shower.
Jane, that is no way to talk.
No, she's right. I promised to fix the shower. I called the plumber, but he no call back.
What about the stove? The stove hasn't worked for 3 months.
Oh, that's terrible. I cook for you. What time you eat dinner?
Like 6:30?
Pete, we left 100 messages on your machine. You never call us back.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to work that phone machine.
You press the damn button is how.
Sophia, this is a primo. I'd be a little late. I have to pick up my new glasses, and then I hop on the cable car, and I'm coming home to you.
My poor Primo. They gave him the wrong glasses. And when the cable car come, he up too soon. That message is all I ever left of him.
Yeah? Well, if you don't fix our stuff, I erase it.
Jane! No! Nobody is erasing anybody. Now, why don't you let me handle this?
Hey, Mrs. Spinoza, were you going to bring dinner over, or should we come back later?
Pete, go.
Oh, Primo, why you leave me?
Oh, okay. Come. Sit down. Sit down. Do you want some tea?
Thank you.
Sugar?
Just a little.
All right.
A little more. A little more. That's too much.
Okay. There we go.
That's too full.
Sorry. How's that? You know what? This will be mine. Now listen, I know we can handle this without a lawsuit.
Oh, I hope so.
But Pete and Jane are not the only tenants in the building who are having a problem.
I know. I'm a terrible landlady.
Oh, don't say that.
It's true. It's just there's so much repairs and no money to fix.
Well, let's talk about that. When was the last time you've raised the rent?
Oh, you people are like my own children. I no can tell anybody I raised the rent.
Well, you don't have to. I'll tell them.
You do that for me?
Absolutely. Is there anything else you need?
This is too cold.
Hey.
Oh, hi, Larry. Come on in.
Well. Very fancy.
Thanks.
Desk? Chair? You got a copying machine?
Right over there.
Great.
What are you doing? Get off of there.
Hey, hold on. I just need a couple of pictures to paste in my neighbor's window.
Right in here.
Whoa. I can't believe you let strangers sit on your toilet.
It's hard to believe. Just out of curiosity, did your neighbor ask for these pictures?
You bet he did. He destroyed my property, vandalized my home, sprayed water in Abby's face.
Oh, my God, why?
Greg, who knows why crazy people do things?
Have you considered taking legal action?
What do you mean?
Well, we could get a restraining order on him for starters and then, maybe sue him for damages.
You think I have a case?
Absolutely.
All right. Let's do it. Here. Take a picture. It'll last longer.
Hello, Mrs. Spinoza?
Be right there.
Okay, I brought you a list of all the stuff that needs to be repaired. I fixed some of the things myself, but you're still gonna need a plumber and electrician and someone from the zoo, because I think we've got some kind of super rats living in the basement. I swear one asked me for a cigarette.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Good luck.
What do you mean, good luck?
Those are the last two.
Here's a stupid question. Going somewhere?
I'm going on a cruise.
Really? I thought you were broke.
I was. But then a beautiful angel raised everybody's rent.
What about everything that needs to be repaired in the building?
Oh, no.
What do you mean, no?
I thought about it, and then I decided a cruise would be a lot more fun.
But I promised all of the tenants that everything would be taken care of.
Madonna, they're gonna be mad at you. Ciao.
Hey, I guess we'll talk about everything when you get back. You are coming back, right? Am I just a big dope?
Over the zinnias, through the shrubs. Look out, hot tub. Here it comes. It worked! It worked!
What's going on?
You want to know what's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. That jackass countersued me.
That's okay. I expected that. We'll still win. You haven't done anything. You didn't do anything, did you, Larry?
I want to talk to my lawyer before I say anything.
I am your lawyer. What is that thing?
Who said it was a catapult?
Larry, have you seen my laundry soap?
What do you mean?
I mean, I bought a 20-pound box of laundry soap from the co-op, and I can't find it.
I'm sure it'll turn up.
Larry, 20 pounds of laundry soap doesn't just fly away.
It might. We don't know that.
Am I missing something here?
Please tell me you didn't catapult the laundry soap into your uncle's backyard.
Uncle, you didn't tell me that your neighbor was your uncle?
He's my uncle, and he flooded my Y2K shelter.
You have a Y2K shelter?
Not anymore.
Flooded your shelter because you tapped into his phone line.
How can it be his phone line when it was in my backyard?
Why did you tap into his phone line?
I wanted a phone in my shelter.
I can't believe you didn't tell me any of this.
Well, you seem so excited about having a case. I didn't want to ruin it for you. So what's our next move?
Hi.
Hey.
Why didn't you answer the phone?
Because it's just another death threat from one of our neighbors. Why do you have soap on your shoes?
I was over at your folks. I met your great Uncle Herb.
Oh.
He doesn't like your father.
Yeah, that goes way back.
I can't believe I'm going to take up the court's time because two bucketheads can't talk to each other.
Yeah, well, at least you're not Grandma Geppetto's little sucker puppet. Can I interest you in a tenant-landlord case that requires some shark-like ferociousness?
Sure. How about a long-standing family feud between a couple of lunatics?
Oh, I love these.
Come on, we'll get started in the morning.
Okay.
There she is!
It's for you!
Calm down, calm down. You want a sewer? So what do you want to do for Thanksgiving this year?
Well, we can invite everybody over here.
Uh-huh.
Or we can peel off our skin and jump into the Great Salt Lake.
Interesting.
Oh! Or we could drill holes in our head and fill our skulls with hungry weasels.
Boy, that's a toughie. I love the Great Salt Lake, but that's traveling on a holiday.
Okay. You round up the drill, I'll get the weasels.
What are you doing?
I always thought this place should have little bells ring.
Montgomery table for two?
Oh, actually, it's a Montgomery table for 6.
6? Why would we be 6?
Because I invited our folks to join us.
No, really, why 6?
Well, if we're not going to have a big family Thanksgiving, I thought we should break the news to them in a public place so there won't be a loud, ugly scene.
Dharma, you planned this whole thing and then sprung it on me? I don't believe it.
Yes, but see how quietly you don't believe it? Works pretty good, huh?
Yeah, but that's not the point. It is the point. All right, I see your point.
Yeah, listen, as long as we're here, you know that picture I kind of took of you in the shower?
Uh-huh.
Well, I kind of accidentally left it at Jane's.
Dharma! Uh-huh.
And then she kind of put it on the internet.
Anything else?
You've got mail.
So the problem is that I cannot get my orchids to bloom.
Hey, I'd be happy to bring over a couple of old grow lights. See if we can't get you back in business.
Oh, you think that would help?
Oh, trust Larry. He can grow anything, anywhere.
Ah, well, I would really appreciate that, Lara.
Never figured you for the outdoorsy green thumb type, Finkelstein?
No, it's strictly indoorsy. You don't want your orchids growing someplace where they can be spotted by helicopters.
Can I have everyone's attention, please? Oh, no, I just meant this table right here. But thank you, I appreciate that. I gathered you all here tonight so we could talk about Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Oh, I remember one time in Vietnam, me and a bunch of the fellas had a hell of a Thanksgiving dinner. It wasn't turkey, but we agreed that it was meat, and we were very grateful for it.
That's a great story, Dad, but I think Dharma wanted to say something.
Sure. Chewy, but tasty.
Well, Greg and I had a very long talk, and we decided that after last year's incident, we thought it might be, what was that word you used, honey?
Prudent.
Yeah, prudent. It might be prudent if this year we had separate Thanksgivings.
We're not going to be together?
In spirit, but physically, we'll be as far apart from each other as we can possibly get.
Dharma and I are going to be serving meals at a senior citizen center.
I thought last Thanksgiving went fairly well.
Yeah, I had a good time.
Larry, does this remind you of anything?
But Dharma, we're your tribe. We should celebrate by taking a meal together.
I don't see what the problem is. We're all getting along together now.
Yeah, we're copacetic.
Well, fine. Why don't we just say that this is our Thanksgiving dinner? Right here, right now.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Well, Lord knows we have done our part to make the holidays pleasant.
Are you saying we don't?
You came to last Thanksgiving dressed as Indians.
We came as Native Americans. Indians are from India.
Those are Indians. We're talking about Injuns.
Oh, that is so derogatory. I can't even believe I'm sitting at the same table as you.
You will believe it when he picks up the check.
I volunteered to pick up this check, but forget it now.
I suppose that makes you a Native American giver, right?
It was the European settlers who were the real Indian givers.
Okay. Oh, well, you know what? Let me ask Greg, and I'll call you right back. Okay, bye.
Ask me what?
Well, Jane invited us to drop by on Thanksgiving and watch a little football.
What about the senior center?
Well, we don't have to be there till 1, so we could, drop in and watch a little football and leave when Pete draws that face on his belly and does Whistling Norman.
Hi.
Guess what I brought you?
I'm gonna have to go with a pumpkin.
It's my pumpkin!
Thank you, Abby! Oh, Greg, look, she brought Pumpkin Ralph.
I was right, it's a pumpkin.
Greg, when I was little, I ate a handful of raw pumpkin and I puked it up in the backyard.
And from that vomit, a beautiful vine arose. And every year, we harvest the pumpkin, we make a pie, and save the seeds for spring planting.
This little fella is a direct descendant of the pumpkin I threw up when I was 4.
I wrote a children's book based on it, but the publisher didn't like some of the illustrations.
Were they the ones with the little girl barfing in the garden?
They didn't say. They just sent me a form letter. Dharma, anyway, since this is the first Thanksgiving that we're not going to spend together, I wanted you to have Pumpkin Ralph.
Thanks, Ab.
If you make a pie, save a piece for me.
You can have my piece.
Well, okay. Have a good Thanksgiving. I'll see you, after.
Abby, hold on. Why don't we swing by your parents' house on the way to the senior center?
I thought we had a plan.
I know, but we can stop for a slice of vomit pie and everybody will be happy.
You sure?
What's the harm?
You are so wonderful. Tell you what, Abby. I'll make a pie and I'll bring it by Thursday afternoon.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy.
So am I.
Good. Then I'll see you then.
Okay.
Okay, remember to save the seeds for spring planting.
You got it.
Your corn is looking great this
Excellent. You should see that children's children's book.
Hey, Seal, is my dad ready?
He'll be right down. Listen, before you leave for the golf, I want to thank you and Mrs. Dharma for canceling Thanksgiving. I don't think I can go through another one.
I know how you feel.
I don't think you do. My HMO says I have post-traumatic stress disorder.
Sorry.
Anyways, I am making this big Thanksgiving dinner for my mother. It's her first trip to America. And I was wondering if maybe you and Mrs. Dharma can stop by.
I don't know. We've already made plans.
Oh, that's a shame. I have been telling her about you ever since you were a little boy.
I'm sorry. I wish we could.
You are like a grandson to her. She has your picture in her kitchen.
Well, I suppose we could find a few minutes to stop by.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it might be late.
That's okay. See you at Thanksgiving.
Hang on. You're going to Celia's for Thanksgiving?
We're going to drop in for a few minutes.
Boy, your mother's going to be furious when she finds out you're spending Thanksgiving with the maid's family and not your own.
How's she going to find out?
Oh, she'll get it out of me. I'll have a few drinks. She'll ask how was golf, and I'll say Greg's eating turkey at the maid's.
So I told my dad we'd stop by for a drink. I didn't see any way out of it.
Okay, we can figure this out.
Well, we have to go to Pete and Jane's.
Okay, so we'll go to Pete and Jane's first, knock back some cold ones, a little football, bam, we're out the door.
What about your mother?
Okay, so then we run back up here, get little Ralphie pie out of the oven, drive over to Abby and Larry's. Hey, here's dessert. Nice to see you. Gotta go.
So far, so good?
Okay. Then we go over to the senior center where we feed people who are truly thankful. And then for a study in contrast, we zip over to your folks for a little drinky winky.
My mother takes a cheap shot, you laugh it off.
Bing, bang, boom, we're back in the car and we're over to Celia's. Hola, ¿cómo está?
Gracias, adios.
And then we are back here faster than you can say. Why did we just have the damn Thanksgiving dinner with everybody in the first place?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Good. It's because it's the only one we've got.
Morning.
Good morning.
Smells good. What you cooking?
Sweet potato pancakes, turkey sausage, and cranberry muffins. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Why'd you make such a big breakfast?
Well, the way I see it, this might be our last chance to eat today.
How do you figure?
Well, we'll be lucky to get cheese doodles at Pete and Jane's. And then we go to Abby and Larry's for a little vomit pie and pilgrim bashing. And at the shelter, we're working, and then Kitty and Edwards for drinks and Dharma bashing. And then Celia's for coffee and kitty bashing, and that's Thanksgiving.
You know what? You're right. Load me up.
You will thank me. Hey, happy Thanksgiving!
Hey, guys, come
Hi.
on in.
Couple brewskis for the newskis.
Yeah?
Hey, Greg, look, cheese doodles.
Now, don't fill up on hors d'oeuvres. We got real food this year.
Oh, that's okay. We had a big breakfast. We're fine.
You sure you don't want to reconsider?
What's all this?
You remember that mob case we were prosecuting? The whole RICO thing where they're laundering money through a chain of restaurants?
Yeah, I remember. Open and shut case.
You see, everybody says that, and I don't appreciate it.
Pete, you lost that case?
Not on purpose. Honest to God. Anyway, Thanksgiving dinner is courtesy of Uncle Tony's family-style restaurants.
Oh, wow. This is incredible. It's so moist.
I tented it.
Oh, wow. Incredible.
Just a little something from Uncle Tony. Our family's got a lot to be thankful for.
I swear, I tried as hard as I could to get conviction.
Sure you did, Petey. We love this guy.
Oh, that was the best meal I've ever had in my entire life.
Did you try the sausage stuffing?
Are you kidding? I was pulling it out of the bird with my hands.
I asked the guy for the recipe, but he said if he told me, he'd have to whack me.
So did you get it?
Oh, look at the time. We have to grab the pie and get to your parents.
Ah, you're right. We gotta go. Want me to help you up?
Please.
Get up! Hey guys, we brought Pumpkin Ralph. What's wrong?
Oh, Dharma! In my mom, we gotta thank you for dinner!
No, Abby, that is not true.
What's wrong with Abby? She's very upset, and she's crying.
She thinks it's her fault that we canceled Thanksgiving dinner.
Because I'm a vegetarian.
Because you're a miniature veterinarian?
Militant vegetarian.
No, I ate a turkey. I got a duck and killed it.
Oh, Abby, why?
For you and Greg.
What is going on?
We're having real turkey, not tofu.
And it's sad.
Greg, apparently Abby bought a live turkey, got it drunk, and killed it herself so that you and I could have a traditional Thanksgiving dinner.
Why did she get it drunk?
No pain.
We gave him a choice of painkillers. He picked brandy. Go figure.
Well, honey, it looks like you and I are going to have a traditional Thanksgiving dinner.
I'm stuffed.
Fine, you tell her you don't want to eat it. I'm sorry. If you'd had children, you would understand. Oh, God, I bet you had children.
Boy, it sure looks good.
Thank you, Abby. We're starving.
We also have spinach and beans and sweet potatoes.
And next year, they'll all be growing in the backyard. Oh, I can't even look at this turkey.
Try looking at the candy jams instead.
Oh, sweet. Soap on a rope. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, Dharma, did I ever thank you for breakfast?
Bite me, fatso.
Sally, Jim.
I'm sorry?
Oh, look, it's my children, Sally and Jim, come to visit me.
No, I'm Dharma. This is my husband, Greg.
You see, I told you they'd come spend Thanksgiving with me.
I think you're a little confused.
I've missed you so much. Now, how was the drive from Boston?
I don't understand.
Jim, our mother is very happy to see us. Tell her how the drive from Boston was.
Long.
Look how skinny the two of you got.
You should have seen us this morning.
You come sit and eat with me.
Oh, Mom, we ate before we left Boston.
We're full of chowder, Mom.
Oh, yeah, and baked beans.
Nonsense. Now, what kind of Thanksgiving dinner is that? Now, you get yourself some turkey and stuffing and some of the candied yams and come join your mama.
Dharma, I can't eat another bite.
You said my children had just left me here to rot.
We'll be right there, Mom. Pile it in, Jim. It's a long drive back to Boston.
Dharma.
What?
I'm having trouble breathing.
Loosen your belt.
Why? I took my pants off 5 miles ago.
Pass him back here. Maybe I can squeeze into him.
I doubt it. We're here.
Oh, Greg, I don't think I can do this.
We're not gonna eat. It's just one little drink.
Okay. Put the top down, flip the car over, because that's the only way you're getting me out of here.
My mother cooked. In what universe does my mother cook?
How is the turkey?
Well done, Mother.
Very well done.
Thank you. Well, nobody seems to be eating very much.
It just tastes so good, I hate to swallow it.
What possessed you to cook dinner?
Or who? Frankly, we have Dharma to thank for this.
What? Me? No. Why?
No, you pointed out that we have forgotten the true meaning of Thanksgiving, and I just thought to myself, for once in his life, my son should have a meal cooked entirely by his very own mother. And would you believe this is the first meal that I have cooked by myself in 15 years?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what that is? The kitchen timer. Very handy.
It's just so dry.
Here, son, let me get you a little something closer to the bone. It's still frozen.
Soup's okay.
Oh, that's the mashed potatoes. It's also your best bet.
Oh, I almost forgot the yams.
Then what the hell is this?
Oh, Celia, thank you so much for holding dinner for us. But I have to be honest. We have already eaten so much today. I just don't think we can eat another bite, right, Greg?
Delicious. Everything's wonderful.
That's okay. We're just honored that you're here helping us celebrate our first American Thanksgiving in real American style.
Yo no sé por qué estamos celebrando un día festivo americano.
Porque estamos viviendo en un país americano.
María.
¿Cómo te atreves a insultarme en frente de los invitados, ah?
¿Qué invitados? Ustedes son mis invitados y yo espero que ustedes se sepan comportar. María.
Discúlpame, ¿ok? ¿Entiende eso? Disculpa.
Que le dé disculpas.
¿Una disculpa?
El hombre latino.
Tú debías de mandar un mapa para saber en qué país estás viviendo.
Yo estoy viviendo en un país de las mujeres. Óyeme, cojonas.
You think maybe it's us?
Oh, Mrs. Montgomery, you can come in now.
Is he gonna be all right, Doc? I feel a little responsible here.
Oh, he has a mild hernia. I'm sure it's nothing you did, Mrs. Montgomery.
Actually, it is.
I already told him how it happened, lifting something.
It was me. See, we were in the shower, so we were both soapy and slippery.
Dharma, he doesn't need to know this.
Honey, he's a doctor. He needs to know the facts in order to help you. Anyway, it was Monkey Love Monday, which means you try something new, so I asked Greg to pick me out.
So what about this hernia? Do I wear something, take something, what?
Excuse, hold on a second. Go on. You were in the It was soapy and slippery.
That's pretty much all there was to it.
Oh.
So what do we do here, Doc?
Well, I don't think this is serious enough to require surgery, but you're going to have to avoid any strenuous activity for a couple of weeks. No lifting, no sex, no golf.
No sex?
How would golf hurt it?
Well, what if I was on top, and I was really careful and I did all the work and everything?
What if I got a caddy?
I'm sure you'd be very careful up there on top. But if Greg's anything like me during sex, that pelvis has a mind of its own. Any kind of vigorous motion could aggravate the inguinal canal.
Oh, that sounds bad.
Oh, yeah. I remember my first hernia. I was single at the time, but I was seeing this young Filipino woman down in San Bruno, and she was very gentle. I was an eager beaver, ripped myself from stem to stern.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Honey, he's a doctor. You need to listen to him.
Yeah, she was quite a gal. She had a tattoo on her back that showed Lindy landing in Paris. If she moved certain muscles just right, she could get the wheels off the ground.
So these are good for hernia?
Dharma, they're painkillers. They're good for anything.
Well, I just want to make sure they're the right thing. See, I feel kind of responsible. We were having sex in the shower, and he tried to lift me up, and pop went the weasel.
These will be fine, thank you.
Dharma?
Scott? Hey!
Oh, I thought that was you. God, you look great.
You too, Scott. This is my husband, Greg. Greg, this is Scott. I told you about Scott. We used to go out.
Oh, sure. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Godzilla, that's a lot of condoms.
Well, it looks like a lot. It's only a dozen in each box.
Greg can't have sex right now.
Well, tell him the whole thing. We were having a little jungle love in the shower. I lifted her up. I got a slight strain.
A man's got to know his limitations.
How was Afghanistan?
Dirty and dangerous. I loved it.
What were you doing in Afghanistan?
Well, I travel a lot. I'm a professional tennis player.
I didn't realize there was a tennis tournament in Afghanistan.
It's not televised. Anyway, I'm moving back to San Francisco.
Well, you know, if you need a place, there's a vacancy in our building, right, Greg?
I don't think so.
It's the one on our floor. You helped him move last weekend. You made him zucchini bread as a going-away present.
Oh, yeah, that's vacant.
Why don't you come by tonight, and we'll show you the apartments.
Great.
Same old building.
Thanks, Dharma. Nice to meet you, Greg.
Same here.
See you later. Wouldn't it be perfect if Scott moved in down the hall?
Yeah, perfect ending to the perfect day.
So anyway, I carry a lot of extra catgut for my tennis rackets. Well, little did I know I'd be using it to restring Yo-Yo Ma's violin during a private concert for the Sultan of Brunei.
Oh, hold on. Yo-Yo Ma plays the cello.
Sure, but when the Sultan wants to hear Devil Went Down to Georgia, you pick up a fiddle.
So how are you liking the new apartment?
Oh, I love it. It's great. It reminds me of that little condo I had in Beijing.
What were you doing in Beijing?
Teaching table tennis.
To the Chinese are the best ping pong players in the world.
Thank you.
Hi, excuse me. Scott, honey, you said you're gonna wash my back.
I'm sorry, baby. I'll be right with you. Yikes, I completely forgot I left her in the tub. Greg, do you have any condoms? I'm all out.
You bought 2 dozen a week ago.
You're right. It's my own fault. Thanks for the coffee, neighbor. We'll see you guys later.
See you later, Scott. I completely forgot how much fun he is.
How is it possible that a man his age could have met all those people, done all those things, been to all those places?
I know. And still be so down to earth. Blows your mind, doesn't it? Okay, now I need an adjective.
Liar.
That's a noun.
Lying.
Okay, now a noun.
Jerk.
Okay, good, let's read it. I love the holidays. Every year, Dad goes to the Sultan's palace and chops down an 8-foot pathological liar. Meanwhile, Mom is baking up a big batch of lies. The whole house smells like complete crap. The highlight is when Dad sneaks into the People's Republic of China dressed like a tennis pro. Well, not quite the fun with words promised on the cover.
I cannot believe that you buy anything this guy says about himself.
Honey, there's no reason for you to feel threatened by Scott.
I am not threatened by Scott.
Oh, Scott.
Oh, God, not again.
Okay, you want to play another game?
Yes, sure.
Okay. We'll play cheese. Here's how it works. We take turns naming a cheese, and the first person who can't name one loses. I'll start. Cheddar.
Camembert.
Munster.
Gruyere.
Goat cheese. So we were in bed playing cheese, and somewhere around mozzarella, Greg started feeling a little frisky.
I can't imagine the cheese that would make me frisky. Although there is something about a nice smoked Gouda when you peel back that rind.
Well, it wasn't just the cheese. My old boyfriend moved in next door, and he was having pretty loud sex, you know. Don't stop, don't stop.
Can we chat when I'm not flapping in the breeze?
Greg, part of being a good doctor is listening to the patient. Go ahead, Dharma.
That's pretty much it.
Oh. Well, listen, son, I know it's hard with the ex around. I remember one time I wound up at a ski lodge right next door to my ex-wife and her latest fella. I made damn sure they were kept up all night with the sounds of love. It would have been a little easier if I'd brought a lady friend with me.
And the best part is, gravity keeps your kishkas from slipping down into your goodie sack.
This is not what I meant by a second opinion.
Hey, Scott.
Hi, sorry to bother you. Do you have any candles I could borrow?
Oh, sure. Scented okay?
Oh, yeah, that'd be great. And maybe some romantic CD, maybe Marvin Gaye. Something.
Sure. He's just taunting us these days. Come on in, my folks are here.
Oh, hey, Abby! Larry! Hey!
Oh!
Great to see you.
Wow, what you been up to?
Hey, still working for Greenpeace?
Greenpeace?
It's unbelievable, Greg. Scott takes his dinghy out into the ocean, and he puts himself right between the Japanese fishing boats and poor defenseless whales.
Really? Why would you characterize that as unbelievable?
Well, I had to give it up. The Japanese whalers put a price on my head.
Oh, no.
It's called a shinjokai.
A shinjokai.
Oh, I better get going. I'm running a bath. Great to see you guys.
Yeah, it's great to see you, Scott.
Later, man.
Oh, what a wonderful human being.
Look, all right. I don't want to be the one to have to say this, but that guy is a complete fraud.
Oh, here we go again. Abby, will you tell him your thing about jealousy?
Okay, but I can't take credit for this. It's an old Navajo myth. One day...
I'm not jealous! All right, look. Here's a listing of every professionally ranked tennis player for the last 20 years. Scott Kelly is nowhere in here.
I'm sure there's a logical explanation.
Of course there is. He can't play under his own name. He has a shinjokai on his head.
Fine. How about this? I Spy, NBC Television, 1965. Robert Culp plays secret agent Kelly Robinson, who masquerades as a tennis pro, accompanied by his partner Alexander Scott, played by Bill Cosby. Does any of this ring a bell?
Sorry, man. The 60s are kind of a blur.
Hi.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking for Scott Kelly's apartment.
Oh, yeah, just go down the hall and stop when you hear Marvin Gaye.
Thank you.
That's like the fourth woman Scott's been with this week.
Sixth, and apparently none of them know how to bathe themselves.
Abby, do you think Scott was seeing other women when I went out with him?
Did he say he was faithful?
Constantly.
Well, there you are. It must be true, because we know he's not a liar.
1972, I was in Fresno, but I didn't have a TV.
I can't believe Scott's such a hound.
Dharma, let me explain something to you. There's an amino acid in the penis which makes men evil. It's a scientific fact.
I don't know about that. I mean, do you think Greg is evil?
Greg has a penis? Ergo, he is in a continual state of war with his evil acid. It's only a matter of time before the acid is triumphant.
Maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way. Maybe Scott's just trying to find the right woman, so he's dating a little. It doesn't mean he was dishonest with me.
Oh, for the love of Mike!
Honey, are you okay?
Fine.
I mean, it's really hard for Scott to find a woman. When I met him, he just lost his wife in this horrible boating accident. It was the finals for the America's Cup, I think. Honey, are you sure you're okay?
Evil acid reflux.
So who taught you how to pick a lock? The FBI?
Jane. So, what exactly are we looking for?
Just proof that this guy's not what he claims to be.
Like what? Pictures of him not playing tennis?
Just look for stuff. Bank statements, letters, anything that might tell us who he really is.
Bingo.
What are you doing?
Star 69. I'll find out the last person he talked to.
Good thinking.
Hello? Who's this? No, I asked you first. Who's this? I know I called you, but I asked you first.
Hang up.
Now, here we go. Hello? You called me this time, pal.
Just look. Oh, God.
Hey, thanks for helping me out.
Oh, no problem. I see Scott still likes his Turkish coffee.
Well, I think he just misses Istanbul.
It's so great having him around. I just wish Greg wasn't threatened by him.
Yeah, so does Scott.
This must be fun for you.
Anyway, I'm glad you and I can be friends. And Greg will come around. I mean, you know, he's just in a lot of pain and cranky because we're not having any sex.
Well, tell her why we're not having any sex.
So why aren't you guys having sex?
He'd rather I not talk about it.
Go ahead and talk about it.
Being in a relationship like that, sex is very important to me.
You'll learn to live without it.
Oh, you must be so tense.
I have a video that starts like that.
I'm just more concerned about Scott and Greg getting along.
Yeah, it'd be great if they did. Then you guys could come to our wedding.
You're getting married?
Well, as soon as his wife is declared legally dead. You know, they never found the body.
Oh, from the boating accident.
What boating accident?
He told me his wife died in a boating accident.
No, he told me she died skiing.
Oh, we know one thing. She's good and dead.
This is so weird. Why would he have lied to you?
Oh, honey. We'll talk later. I gotta go apologize to my husband.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We sure do.
So you and this fellow were both in the closet?
Yes. Yes. But not how you think.
Don't be embarrassed about this, Greg. Don't. I was once young, too. I had questions, desires I couldn't explain. I remember one late night I was a soldier on guard duty. The lieutenant came by and said, "I'm here to relieve you, son." I was confused because my watch wasn't up for another 2 hours.
So you're finding your way around the neighborhood okay?
Yeah, it's great. Hey, thanks for the tip about the dry cleaner.
Oh, no problem. You know, I spent a little time with Allison today. She seems really nice. How did your wife die?
Well, I told you that, didn't I? She was a professional skier.
I thought she died in a boating accident.
She did. Water skiing.
In the America's Cup?
They had a really good lead. She was was just screwing around.
Oh, hey, you're just in time.
For what?
Scott's pants are on fire and he's trying to put them out. You want a piece of this action?
Thanks, I don't mind if I do. You did not use all those condoms.
Greg. Bigger fish.
Okay, I'll just put that aside for now. This whole, I Spy Ping Pong Yo-Yo Ma Shinjo crap stops right here.
Okay. Okay, I have been lying to you. I'm not a professional tennis player. I've never been married. My name's not even Scott Kelly.
Oh, really?
Why?
It's called an EPC, easily penetrable cover. The idea is you see right through it and dismiss me as a liar. That way I can continue with my real work as an operative for a government entity known as the firm.
The firm?
Look, pal, I worked for the government for 10 years. I've never heard of anything called the firm.
Lucky for you. Anyway, I'd love to tell you more about it, but I've got to get going.
Scott.
David.
David.
Michael.
Michael! Whatever. For once, I want you to look me in the eye and tell me the truth.
Dharma, we have a saying at the firm about the truth. I wish I could share it with you. Anyway, it's good that we cleared this up, because I'm going to be leaving soon. I've been reassigned.
Oh, really? Oh, so what happens now? Some sort of stealth helicopter flies you off to a top secret base?
Regular helicopter. Budget cuts. Remember me.
Oh my God, he's just insane.
I'm glad you brought it up because I didn't want to be the one to say it.
I can't believe I was such a fool.
No, you're not a fool. You're an open, trusting human being. And that's why I love you.
Thank you.
I still say there's no way you used all those condoms.
You know, I really don't want to wake him. He's still in a lot of pain.
Well, Dharma, dear, that's what we wanted to talk to you about. Gregory's doctor called us.
Why did he call you?
He's an old friend of Edward's.
We were in the service together.
Well, anyway, he implied that that Gregory's latest injury was caused by how well do you know his friend Pete?
Is this about the thing with them in the closet?
Gregory told you about that?
Oh, yeah. Well, he was embarrassed, but we don't keep secrets from each other. I mean, when I think of some of the things Jane and I have done.
Really?
I don't approve of what he did, but he had no choice. I just couldn't face the truth.
So you're telling me that you're fine with Gregory being gay?
Oh, yeah. I'm fine with it. How are you guys dealing with it?
Oh, well, we're fine with it, of course. He's our son, and we love him.
This sort of thing is very popular, from what I understand.
You know what? Why don't I go get Greg? Let you guys talk to him.
Would it have killed you to play catch with the boy?
You were the one that taught him to dance.
That was one recital, and he was fabulous.
Well, apparently, he's still fabulous.
Hey, what's up? Dharma said you want to talk to me.
Edward.
Son, do you want to play catch?
lipstick, Anita.
It's not lipstick. I just ate a popsicle.
Well, it's a very good flavor on you.
Price check, low-fat goat's milk.
So how's it going with the two of you?
Real good.
Did you give her the poem you wrote?
You wrote. I didn't have much to do with it.
Now, that's not true. I probably wouldn't have written her a poem if it wasn't for you.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a price.
So what happened with the poem?
Well, it worked.
Yeah, she wants to go out again?
I think she wants to have sex.
Really? What did she say?
I want to have sex.
Woohoo! Can I write a poem or what? Hey, guess who's going to have sex?
If it's not me, I don't need to know.
Why don't you come over tomorrow and I'll give you some pointers on how to please a woman?
You're gonna what?
Don't worry, it's not what you're thinking. I'm just gonna make sure he knows where a woman's erogenous zones are.
That's like 3 times worse than what I was thinking.
That's her. Be cool. Hey, you, come here. Remember, shave your legs the day of or not at all. Hey, you guys remember Donald?
Oh, sure, Donald, of course.
He's that nice boy, lives in their building and works in the grocery store.
Oh, Donald. Thanks.
Anyway, great news. Looks like he's going to lose his virginity.
Oh, good. I was hoping we'd talk about this some more.
Greg doesn't like to talk about sex. Unless he's having sex, then he's pretty chatty.
I just don't think that whatever goes on between Donald and
Anita
is any of our business.
Greg, in many cultures, the breaking of the hymen or the penis's first vaginal penetration is celebrated by the whole tribe.
Okay, I'm done.
This is a milestone that a person remembers for their entire life. You know, like your first kiss or your first steps.
Oh, your first steps. I remember that like it was yesterday.
Me too.
Well, hold on. You remember taking your first steps?
Mm-hmm. Sure. Remember, Abby? I was still kind of bald, so I had that little knit cap on with the red fuzzy ball on top.
Yeah, you lost that hat.
No, actually, it's under the couch at Grandma's, along with a couple pieces of that pumpernickel toast she was always pushing.
Come on, you can't possibly remember that.
Remember? I wish I could forget. Breast milk and pumpernickel do not mix.
Well, what's your earliest memory, Greg?
Me? Everything before you said vaginal penetration's kind of a blur.
Come on, seriously, honey. When's your first childhood memory?
I don't know. I'm 8 or 9. Whenever you go to your first mock senate.
That's too bad.
Why? What's your earliest memory?
Oh, gosh. I remember looking up and seeing this big, beautiful horse. And then all of a sudden, the belly burst open and all these Greek soldiers started pouring out.
Are you talking about the Trojan War?
We called it the War of Greek Aggression.
Honey, all your memories are there. You just have to find ways to trigger them.
You know what? Let's try a little experiment. Scent is a very powerful trigger. Okay, we'll take this vanilla extract. Greg, you smell it. Tell us what it brings to mind.
I don't know. I'm not really getting anything.
Don't feel bad. It's really hard.
Come on, close your eyes and try again.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
What?
Well, there was this good humor man who used to drive through our neighborhood, but my mother would never let me have any because no son of hers was going to eat anything from a truck. But one time, the maid snuck out and brought me a Nutty Buddy. But my mother caught us, and she sent me to my room.
Oh, that's so sad.
No, I got off easy. She sent the maid back to El Salvador.
Hey, let me try. Vanilla.
So, Donald, what have your folks told you about pleasing a woman? Because there's no use in me going over stuff they've already covered.
Well, they focus mainly on disease control and hygiene.
Okay, so you're scared and clean. Good. Now let's get to the fun stuff. What do you know about the female orgasm?
Wouldn't that be more in the woman's bailiwick?
You'd think so, but when it comes to sex, your bailiwicks should overlap. Hey, you're just in time. I was just explaining to Donald the man's responsibility in the female orgasm.
Great.
He's not much of a talker, but let me tell you, that is a man who will not quit until the job is done.
Free sample of high karate.
Free? Solid.
Okay, now the important thing to remember is to enjoy the journey. Be in the moment. Don't just touch her body. Feel the warmth of her skin touching your hand.
Dharma, this might be a good time for another break.
Why don't we just change the subject and talk about setting the mood?
That or current events.
Okay. It's important that you choose a location that's comfortable for both.
Okay.
That's comfortable for both of you. Because sex starts long before sex actually starts.
I'm more concerned about it being over before it actually starts.
Well, that's why it's very important to choose a romantic, relaxing location for you to make love. I mean, once you have more experience, you could do it in the bathroom of a Barnes & Noble with the manager banging on the door, but you're not there yet.
Well, we've got a couple really good options. If we can figure out how to take the bench out of her mom's Suburban, there's that. Or my grandfather's blind, so if we're real quiet, we can use his place.
Okay, those are both good, but what about your bedroom?
Oh, no. My mother doesn't even let me take food in there.
Donald, you need a place where you can light some candles, play some music, maybe burn some incense.
You mean like here?
I would be honored. Greg, however, would go completely mental.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Oh, you could use my parents' place. But my mom would stand outside the door drumming and chanting, and if you weren't raised with that, that could really throw you off your game.
Dharma, did you know that the guy at the newsstand downstairs remembers leaving Pakistan when he was 18 months old?
Yes, I did. Did you know he could put his whole fist in his mouth?
No. Listen, I've got this crazy idea. What do you think if I spent the night in my old room at my parents' house, you know, so I could smell stuff?
Oh. It's not crazy, honey. Crazy is going into a stranger's room and smelling their stuff.
I'll go pack a bag.
You realize what this means?
Well, based on his comments, I can only infer that he's using olfactory stimulation to trigger childhood memories.
Donald, you and Anita can have sex in our bedroom tonight.
Oh, I got that, too. I'm just in fear-based denial.
Oh. Don't worry, you're ready. I'll take the dogs and I'll sleep at my parents'.
Are you gonna tell Greg?
No, he's got enough going on right now. He doesn't need to be distracted by being all mad at me.
Whipped cream, candles, grapes, condoms.
Hi, Anita.
Hi. Paper or plastic?
You choose. It's all for you.
Thanks.
Now listen, it's your responsibility to tell Donald what your body needs.
I already told him. Beer and chips.
Trust me, Anita, you don't need alcohol. This is your first time.
You want to be present and aware of every caress, every tender kiss.
Every wham, every bam.
The only intoxicant you and Donald need is love.
Love? Look, I don't know what Donald told you, but here's my deal. I just don't want to go to college a virgin.
Oh, Anita, I think Donald might be in love with you.
I should have known after that stupid poem.
Stupid? Do you have any idea how hard it was for him, probably, to write it? Listen. Maybe you ought to postpone this until you can think it through.
Well, there's nothing to think through. I just want to have sex.
Understandable, but Donald's a man. He has feelings.
I'm sorry. I have to get back to work.
Hey, well, if you want to call me and talk.
Pump 'em and dump 'em. Man, I miss dating.
So anyway, if you need me, I'll be in my old room smelling stuff.
What did he say?
He said he'd be in his room smelling stuff.
Oh, all right. Is that something we should be concerned about?
Hey, Ab, do you remember on your 25th birthday, I forgot where I hid your present?
Not really.
Happy birthday.
Oh, where was it?
Right where I left it.
Janice Ian's Between the Lines on 8-track.
Remember? It's what you asked for.
Thank you. How are we going to listen to it?
Easy. I'll find the 8-track player. It's on a shelf. In a hall closet. Whoa. Did you know we lived in Boulder?
Gregory? Am I interrupting?
Hold on. Did I play T-ball?
I wouldn't know. So listen, dear, has this little, memory experiment borne any fruit?
Nothing yet.
Aha. Well, in the event it does, I thought I might be able to clarify some things for you.
Like what?
Well, for example, your allergy to bees.
Oh, how could I forget that? I couldn't run barefoot outside. I couldn't go camping. I couldn't climb trees.
Yeah, well, funny thing about that, dear. You were never actually stung by a bee. You have no allergy. I made it up.
You made it up?
Well, you insisted on running around and getting filthy, and it seemed like a clever solution. Anyway, you stayed inside, you studied hard, and you went to Harvard, so it all worked out. Bye-bye.
I'm trying to separate out my feelings. Am I protecting Donald from getting hurt? Or am I just mad at Anita because she got all snotty about my poem?
Abby, the Betamax and another garage door opener.
Very good, Larry.
Dharma, can I toss my 2 cents in here?
Sure.
How well do you recall Khalil Gibran's The Prophet?
A little.
Let me refresh your memory. Gibran writes, and I quote, "Think not you can direct the course of love, for love, if it finds you worthy, directs your course." And don't forget, there are powerful physical urges at work here. I remember one summer when I was a boy. It was a hot day. I was running through the sprinkler when my grandmother came out of the house and said, "Geruf of de nicht west de wären blind," which is Yiddish for take your hand out of your bathing suit before you go blind.
Larry, that's amazing.
It's also a myth. Back to my main point. Consider Shakespeare's words in A Midsummer Night's Dream. The course of true love. My high karate!
Larry, relax. We'll get some more.
We can't. They stopped making it in 19. Oh, God. Come back! Dog!
Larry, it's Nunzio.
Tell him I'll call him back. I gotta catch the dog. Hello?
Hi, come on in.
Smelling your clarinet, I see. Well, I'll make this short. You were a natural right-hander, and I trained you to be a lefty.
What?
Well, you were kind of slight as a kid, and I thought being a southpaw would give you an advantage in sports like Sandy Koufax.
I don't ever remember us playing catch.
We couldn't. Turns out you were allergic to bees.
I don't believe this. Dad, there is research that proves that forcing a child to use his non-dominant hand can cause severe psychological problems.
Really? Well, sorry, won't happen again.
Come in.
Dharma!
What are you doing here? Anita will be here in a second.
I just wanted to talk to you before you... Is that my robe?
I thought it was Greg's. I'll go change.
Oh, no, it's okay. You look cute in it. Listen, Donald, I have to be honest with you. I'm having second thoughts about tonight.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm concerned that Anita doesn't have the same deep feelings for you as you do for her.
Really?
Really.
So she doesn't want to have sex?
No, she wants to have sex, but I just don't think she loves you.
But she does want to have sex.
Yes, but in a loveless, mechanical, matter-of-fact kind of way.
But again, she does want to have sex.
Donald, listen to me.
No, I understand that I'm emotionally vulnerable and there's a chance that consummating this relationship's gonna end up breaking my heart.
Yes.
Well, I'm willing to take that chance.
I'm not gonna let you do this.
Then I might have to kill you. No, Dharma, you don't understand. At any moment, I could explode and level this entire building.
I gotcha.
Careful.
Hi. Look, don't try and talk me out of this. I'm going to have sex.
Well, if you want to have it with Donald, you better hurry.
You had long, beautiful curls, and it was one dress, Edward, one time.
I think he should know that.
Well, then I think he should know that your lawyer took him to the father-son picnic.
They won the damn wheelbarrow race, didn't they? And besides, you were the one that forgot him at Neiman Marcus.
You forgot him at a bar.
He had his own table, and I left the tab open.
He called me in tears.
Puppy.
Dharma, are you there? Are you screening?
He called me in tears.
Listen, I'm coming home. It turns out I'm better off not knowing about my childhood. I'll see you in a little bit.
They want to bring up tennis.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Poppycock, at least when I said I was playing tennis, I was actually playing tennis.
It always comes back to that, doesn't it?
Till the day you die, Edward. Till the day you die.
Pity sex. I've earned it. Daddy's very sad. Why don't you kiss him and make it all better?
Mr. Montgomery, could you move your hand? Is Dharma here?
Yeah. Dharma, Donald's here.
Listen, Mr. Montgomery, I'm real sorry about what happened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, last night when you...
Listen to me. I don't recall anything that happened last night, and neither do you.
Hey, Donald.
Hi. I got this dry cleaned. I sat on some grapes.
Thanks. So, how did it go with you and Anita last night?
Great. It was really amazing. What little of it I recall.
And you're okay with this being just a one-night stand?
Oh, she'll be back for more.
How do you know?
She said, I'll be back for more.
Cool. What about the poem? Did that ever come up again?
Hey, Greg.
Hey, hi. What's up?
Hang on. Jiffy Lube. I left the van at Jiffy Lube.
And we put it in a bubble, and we blow it away. Go on.
Well, over the past several years, I've also lied to you a few times.
Mm-hmm.
I never had a weak rest colonic. I've never had a lesbian experience, and I've never mooned a cop.
Why would you lie about those things?
I don't know. You're my mom. I wanted you to be proud of me.
Okay, I forgive you. And we put it in a bubble, and we blow it away. Anything else?
Yes. Okay. Remember that one time when I told you that me and some friends were going down to Bakersfield to pick fruit with migrant workers?
Mm-hmm.
We went to Disneyland.
So, I assume this is the first time you've seen a karmic unburdening.
Oh, no. My family also has a tradition of confessing our sins to each other every 7 years.
Really?
No. Come on, Larry. You gotta admit, it's a little out there.
No, Greg, it's science. Every 7 years, all the cells in your body are replaced by new ones, and you don't want to saddle them with the sins of the old. Didn't you study biology?
Yeah, but they didn't let us lick our frogs.
Anything else?
I've been doing an impersonation of you that isn't very flattering, but, you know, gets big laughs.
What kind of impersonation?
Well, not so much of an impersonation as it is an exaggeration for comic effect of how you act sometimes, monthly.
Monthly?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, I can laugh at myself. Why don't you go ahead and show me?
I don't want to.
I just don't know what good can come of this.
You'll see. It'll bring everybody closer together.
You get that girl out of this house right now, Larry Finkelstein!
Come on, Abby. Everybody else thinks it's funny. Larry begs me to do it.
It's common knowledge. If you don't unload your karmic baggage, bad things happen to you.
Like when you break a mirror.
No, that's a superstition. This is science. I remember once I skipped an unburdening and boom, I lost the best job I ever had.
Well, maybe you just weren't right for the position.
No, you're not listening. I lost the job. They said start Monday. I bought a new shirt. Got in the car early Monday morning, drove around for hours, couldn't find it. Finally, just went to the movies.
You can come in now.
So, how'd it go?
Fine. Just fine.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm gonna return your mom's pasta maker, and I figured while I'm over there, I'd unburden to her.
To my mother.
Yes.
You're going to confess to my mother everything you've ever done to her since you met her.
Yeah, this could take a while. Don't hold dinner.
No. You can't go.
Why not?
Because you haven't unburdened to me yet.
I thought you said it was silly.
Yeah, well, that was before I saw you do the bubble thing, and then Larry explained the scientific aspect.
Okay.
Hey, if you want, we can return the pasta maker.
Oh, thanks, Larry.
Great.
Let's go, Ab.
Okay. Shall we take the van or my broom?
Abby, we put it in a bubble. She said she put it in a bubble, but she did not put it in a bubble.
Hey, Celia. Friday night, Dharma's having a little party to celebrate the completion of her karmic unburdening. Can you come?
It sounds like a barrel of monkeys. But Friday nights, I clean a dentist's office in exchange for bridge work.
Wait a minute. Don't you have a dental plan?
Yes. I clean the dentist's office. And he does my bridge work. I think it's a pretty good plan.
What does your union representative say about this? Who is your shop steward?
What on earth is he doing in there?
You don't suppose he's waiting for us to come in and say hello?
Excuse me, Mr. and Mrs. Montgomery?
Yes?
I am on strike.
Now storm out.
Larry, what is going on?
You'll find out when you get our list of demands.
Well, I guess we should have said hello.
Okay. About 2 weeks after we were married, one of your old girlfriends called, and I chose not to give you the message.
Really?
I also told her that you were in prison, and gay, and seeing someone.
Okay. And we'll put that in a bubble and we'll blow it away. What else?
Okay. Well, one time when we were having sex, I pretended, that I didn't have an orgasm.
You faked not having one?
Well, I wanted to go again. I didn't want to have to wait in line. I'm sorry.
Okay, bubble and blow.
I won't do it again.
All right. Anything else?
I did it like 30 more times.
All right. Next.
That's it. Thank you for doing this with me.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm going to your mom.
No, you can't go to my mother's.
Why not?
Because this whole thing has inspired me, and I want to unburden my karmic baggage to you.
Really?
Sure.
Okay, rookie, let's see what you got.
Okay, here's one. Do you remember the pigeon's nest that was right under our bedroom window?
The one the hawk got?
Well, there was no hawk. Cooing and the chirping was driving me nuts, so I moved the nest to the park.
You can't just move a bird's nest. The mother will never be able to find it, and the chicks will starve to death.
I know that now.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry, but I've unburdened, and you're right. I feel so much better, karmic baggage-wise.
You murdered babies?
Not babies, pigeons, rats with wings.
Those poor birds, Wendy and Janine and Big Tony and Little Tony. How do you sleep at night?
Actually, much better. They were right under the window. Come on, blow the bubble. Come on.
Okay. Is that it? Can I go to your mom's now?
No, you can't go to my mother's now because there's more. There's lots more.
Okay, go ahead.
You remember that gnarly spider we had in the kitchen?
Oh, no, not Charlotte.
But most importantly, we have to show our strength. We have to stand together. The only thing that can destroy us is dissension within the ranks.
It's only me, Mr. Larry.
Good. Now, how about a nice cup of tea?
Okay.
Oh, no. You're not a maid in this house. You're our guest. Abby! Can we have some tea, please? Well, as long as you're up.
You know, I have done so much for those people. I think I deserve this.
It doesn't matter whether you deserve it. You're entitled to it.
Mrs. Montgomery isn't an easy woman to work for. Very high-strung. If I didn't switch her real coffee for decaf, she would be bouncing off the walls.
She doesn't know you give her decaf?
Oh, no. And I watered down her martinis so she won't get drunk. And every time she asks me for a Valium, I give her a mild laxative.
Wow. I can't imagine what she'll be like without you.
I can.
Mother? Dad? Hello? Anybody home?
Oh, Greg, hi.
Listen, Dharma's on her way over. I kind of need to warn Mother about what she's doing.
Oh, son, this really isn't a good time.
Oh, Gregory. Perfect. Zip me up, dear. I have laundry to do. Up.
Don't look at me. Zip her up.
Won't you come home, Bill Bailey? Won't you come home? I cried the whole night long. I'll do the cooking. Hey! Who wants coffee? I'll pay the rent. I'll wear a purple thong.
What the hell's going on?
I don't know. She went through the change 6 months ago. Maybe she's changing back.
How much she had to drink?
No more than usual.
Has anything upset her?
Well, maybe it's this Celia business.
What's the American Federation of Montgomery Household Worker?
Celia.
Since when does she have a union?
Since your father-in-law organized her.
Hello, hello. Hey, what are you doing here?
I just dropped by to see my folks. Tell them I love them. I love you, Dad.
Oh, all right.
Edward! Look! Your old clothes fit too.
Are they role-playing? Should I come back some other time?
Actually, I think this is the perfect time. Come on, Dad. Should we call Mother's doctor?
Tomorrow morning. I might get lucky tonight.
Kitty, can I talk to you for a second?
Absolutely. What's up, paper cup?
There's a few things that I've done to you that I'm not very proud of.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, well, I wanted to unburden myself to you and ask for your forgiveness.
I love it. 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay, let's see here. Remember that big charity event you had at the museum? I just want to tell you that it was inappropriate of me to bring a sick monkey, even though he was in a little tux.
Dear. Is that all that's troubling you?
Oh, no, there's tons more.
Uh-huh. Tube top, yes. Uh-huh. Drag queen in the jacuzzi. Okay. Oh, so that's how the patio furniture got to Mexico. Okay. You're forgiven.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I mean, after all, you didn't do it on purpose, right?
Hmm? No. How can anyone do this kind of thing on purpose?
Good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I might get lucky tonight.
I called Celia's house. They said she was here.
She might be.
I just need to talk to her for a minute. Dad says she knows how to deal with Mother when she gets the way she is.
Are you here speaking as an official representative of management?
I just need to talk to her.
Greg, Celia's on strike. As her union representative, I demand that an official representative of management be sent to negotiate.
Fine, I'm the official representative.
You are the official representative of the Montgomery Household Domestic Management.
Yes, Larry, yes.
Good. We have nothing to say to you.
Oh, yeah. One time when I was babysitting your monkey, I took him to a fancy party without telling you.
Is that where he started smoking again?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how hard it is to get a nicotine patch to stick to a monkey?
Sorry. Oh, I think that's it. You're the last one.
You even unburdened the kitty?
Yup.
What did she say?
As long as you didn't do it on purpose.
That she forgave me.
Cool.
Yeah, I am right with the universe. Bring on the next 7 years. Oh, man! I paid $12 for this coat. Hey! My husband's the pigeon killer.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm really sorry about your dinner.
It's okay. It's not like you did it on purpose.
I want it on record that I object to the fact that we're meeting on management turf.
Larry, nobody's keeping a record.
Then I want it on record that I object to the fact that a record is not being kept.
The record will so reflect. So, what's it going to take to get Celia back to work?
I'm not paying her another nickel.
She's worth twice what you're paying her, and you know it.
Hold on. Dad, how much is she making right now?
Plenty.
How much?
How do I know? The accountant pays the bills.
Larry, do you know?
Do I know what?
I'll just let you guys work it out.
Is that soup?
Yeah.
Is it coming out?
No. I think you're gonna have to dye the whole thing to match the pigeon crap.
Let me see.
What's the matter?
Door's stuck. Give me a hand.
Are you pushing or pulling?
Pushing.
Oh, well then I better pull.
Oh, never mind. I know what to do.
Oh, okay. I don't think you're gonna get through that way.
Yeah, I'm starting to have my doubts too. Damn my ample bosom. I'm gonna try and climb over the top.
What are you gonna stand on?
What do you think I'm gonna stand on?
Well, put some paper down. Careful.
Thank you. By the way, I'm sorry we missed the movie.
That's okay. It's not like you did it on purpose.
All right. I've written a number down. Assuming it's more than Celia makes, it is my final offer.
I think you can do better.
You didn't even look at it.
That's why I said I think. Are these the only pickles you have?
Finkelstein, look at the damn number.
Let me ask you a question, Ed. How's your wife been doing since the union walked out?
What are you getting at?
Heads up!
Kitty,
Yes, Edward.
what are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm carpeting the house. No thanks to you. Oh, coffee.
What I'm getting at is, if you meet our demands, I guarantee your little domestic problem will go away.
Mother's milk.
All right. You win. What are your demands?
You ready to hear our demands?
Yes, I am. Do you want to pick this up in the morning?
I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
So do we sing happy birthday or something?
It's not a birthday, Pete. It's a karmic rebirthday.
But basically, it's the same song, right?
We made snacks.
If you're hungry.
Oh, honey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
She's okay.
Now what happens?
She lights the ceremonial candle of the next 7 years.
Should I get the fire extinguisher?
Cute.
Where is it?
Under the sink.
for coming, everybody. There's guacamole dip, but on the kitchen floor. So be careful. It's very. Sorry.
You okay, Pumpkin?
Yeah, I'm fine.
How about you?
Well, the pumpkin's hurting.
Let's do this.
All right. We're gathered here to welcome Dharma to the next 7 years of her life. So, Dharma, I want you to take this candle and pass the flame of life from days gone by to days to come.
Hold it. Dharma, smile.
Are you okay?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's not like you did it on purpose.
All right, Dahmer, let's go. Where are we going? You'll see. All right, look. All those things on my list, the monkey, the drag queen, the stuff I said was chilly, the confetti, the cantaloupe, the water wiggle at the garden party, I did it all on purpose and I liked it. No. I loved it.
Hello, Dharma.
Hi. Hi, Ed.
Hello.
Anyway, Kitty, I want you to know that I'm really sorry, and I hope you can find it in your heart to put it in a bubble and blow it away.
I beg your pardon.
Can you ever forgive me?
Of course I can forgive you, dear. I forgive you.
Oh, thank you so much. You're an incredible woman. Okay, I gotta go. I'm the rebirthday girl.
What was that all about?
Oh, for heaven's sakes, I wasn't listening. I feel as if somebody opened my head and poured in hot nickels.
Here you go, Mrs. Montgomery.
Oh.
Just the way you like it.
Strong.
Like a bull. Here, take this.
What is it?
Let's say it's a volume.
Where is your uniform?
It's Casual Friday.
It's in her new contract.